Hello everyone, Samsung TV un40hu7000f. So the TV come here for no power. I plug it to the power, there is no standby. So when I push the power button, so nothing. If I unplug the main board, let me unplug it from here. Should be the backlight goes on, but there is no backlight. So basically the problem is here in the power board. So this is the first you need to know where is the problem. Is it in the main board? Is it in the power board, cheek-on, screen? You need to decide where to start work. So this is the first test. So let's plug it to the power again. Let's check some voltages here. So put this one on the ground, and we set up the multimeter and the voltages DC, because we're going to check the DC here, and we're going to check the voltage, this one here, the 13 volt. So is it 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 and 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here we should have 13. We don't have 13 volt over there. So we know there is no output voltage here. Let's check in the primary side. This is the secondary, this is the primary. You can see the line. We have no voltage here. We jump and check here. We check in these two big capacitors. So here we need to find like 160 or 390. We have 0 volt. So we have 0 volt going to the big capacitor. Alright. And next we're going to check in the rectifier bridge. You see these two symbols here is an alternative. The voltage is a EC. So this one, it should be going to the wave. Multimeter is go to the EC. You can see EC here. So let's check the EC. We have 0 volt. Of course, we have 0 volt here. We are going to have 0 volt everywhere, because this is the source where the voltage go. I'm going to check. Next, I'm going to check the fuse. The fuse here. So if I check the fuse is open. We find the problem is the fuse. No, it's not that easy. We are not going to jump and change the fuse that quick. The fuse is burned for a reason. Most of the time it doesn't blow by itself. It's blown because there is a short somewhere. So let's check in the rectifier bridge here between the plus and negative. Here we have a short. And the rectifier bridge we have a short. That's what is caused the fuse to burn. Let's change the rectifier bridge. No, usually the rectifier bridge, it doesn't go shorted. If we check here in the big capacitor, there is a short. It's not the capacitors, it should be something else. Let's find out. We're going to take the board and we check. So this is the board. We have a short here. Here is okay. So let's follow the board. So let's start checking. So we have the source of the voltage, AC 110 volts come from here, come this pin and this pin. So from here there is a fuse. This is the fuse, and we know the fuse is open. So let's follow these traces. So here the fuse is open. From here we have a little coil, so that coil is good. Then from here it's go to let's go to another coil. There is a coil here, and there is another component, is a 0 ohm usually, and it's go here. There is couple capacitors. The capacitors we are not worry about it now. It's go here. There is a coil. From here to here there is a coil. Then it's go to this symbol, the alternative, and this one, it's go here. It's go to some capacitors. We are not worry about them. It's go little coil. Then there is another coil here. This is a filters coils. Another coil to here. Then it's go to the second alternative in the rectifier bridge. If we test from here all the way to before the fuse is good, and from here all the way to the source of the power is good. So there is a power going here. There is no short here. So the output of the rectifier bridge is the plus and negative. So this one, let's go here. This is diodes. And we have a jumper. This jumper, it's go to these transformers. There is two transformers here, and the out of this transformer, it's go to these MOSFETs. The second, the negative side of the rectifier bridge is go to these two resistors here. Is a low ohm resistors, and it's go to the other side of the transformer. This is two transformer. So here you can see the traces go here. Then the output of the transformer is from here. It's go to this one. So let's test these MOSFETs. Here is a short. Here no. So there is a short here. There is a short here. There is a short here. So these three MOSFETs, definitely we need to take them and test them outside the board. No, I didn't charge it.
Oh, you unplug it?
No.
Yeah, I see it unplug.
You don't need to plug it.
Huh?
Don't plug it. It's not going to charge like that.
I didn't plug it. I unplugged it.
Okay. So always when you are changing the MOSFET, check these capacitors here. Sometime if it is one of them is cracked, it's gonna cause the MOSFET to keep burning. So we check, and this is how you remove the MOSFETs. You remove them with the heatsink. So we check the surge. Do we still have the surge here? No, we don't have the surge. Here, no more surge, no more surge. So there is a surge here. So no surge here. But there is a surge here. That's very low. And you can see this trace is going to this transformer. And should be like from this transformer, it's go to this side of the transformer. So this side of transformer is go to here. Then there is a coil, go to here. From this coil it's go here, and it's go to here. That's why we are testing here as a surge, because we are testing the two coils here. There is a coil going here, and there is a coil going here, wires. So when you test from here to here, you test like a one wire. And the same thing you can see to this pen, you can see it's going here. So here it tests as a surge, but that's not short, that's the two coils. So we have a surge in this MOSFET. We have a surge in this MOSFET. This MOSFET is good. I will like another test with this device here. Now if you can see it. So let's test the first one. The MOSFET. So this one it tests as a resistor. One resistor 0 ohm, the other resistor 170 ohm. So this one is bad. Go to the second component. This one is supposed to be double diode. This is not a MOSFET. And we can see here is a double diode, two diodes. But I have a low reading in this double diode. So I need to check that again. And here, this MOSFET is still good. You can see as the symbol of the MOSFET with all the specs. Yeah, this one, I don't know why it's given. Let me test it again. So here is one diode. But here is very low reading between this pen and this pen. Is a 0 ohm. That's not right. This double diode is going to need to be changed too, I guess. You can see here. Let's put it in the diode mode. So this side is giving us a reading. This side no reading. There is a reading, no reading. Here 0 ohm, it's very low, 0 ohm. Yeah, so once one diode of these two diodes is bad, so we need to change that one too. So I have here one Samsung board. These look like maybe they have the same component. Yep, we have a double diode here. Is a 20hu60d, is means 600 volt 20 amp, and the same is here. This one is a 10a 60d. This is 10 amp 600 volt, so this one is better than this one. This MOSFET here is a 22N NM60V, is mean 22 amp, is a 600 volt, and is N is for the N channel. This one here is a 13N 60M, so 600 volt and 13 amp. This one it has 22 amp, so this one's is better than this one's. So let's check this one, and we put them here and we go from there. And before we take this component, let's test for short. No short. You remember this diode is giving us a low reading. We're going to check that too. After we remove it, we're going to check it with this device. So we took the component here, so let's test them just to be sure. I already checked for the short, there is no short, but let's test them again. So here we have double diode, it's a 2 diodes. Here we have a MOSFET in channel. And here second MOSFET is the same. So I want to be sure that the same. So this one is here. I put them in the same pins because this is the MOSFET that's good. I want to see the diode if it's facing the same way. Yep, so it's the same. And you remember this one here is give us low reading. This is the double diode. It doesn't get the low reading. This tester, it tests this double diode as a good component. You see it? It tests 2 diodes. But it's not. So one diode is still okay, The other diode it tests as resistor, but this one it's a read like the first diode plus the resistor as a one diode, as a second diode. So that's why it's showing is a good diode. So let's move this one and put them here. And we need to be careful, the double diode is in the mirror. These two diodes are the same. These two MOSFETs, not diodes. So if you have a thermal paste, use it. Thermal paste, use it. If not, it's okay to put the MOSFET without. Because usually these MOSFETs, they don't get that very hot. And if it is something that's going to cause them to burn, it should be like the capacitors or so we're not going to put them yet. And next we have this one is shorted here between this one and this one. Is mean the high voltage that is come from here, it's go to this pan. This pan is go to this resistor. So we need to check if this resistor is open. So we have 9 kilo ohm here. We have a small coil here, or a carbon resistor. Usually this one is a low ohm. We have another 600 or 68 ohm here. So this one is good. This means so we test this transistor for short. There is no short. We can test it with the diode too. So here two diodes. Here is one that's inside the transistor, and here there is a higher reading between the two pins. So here this is a low, this is a low, or this is okay. This one it tests as so let's go from here. Okay, it tests these two resistors. So when we test this component here, like we are testing these two resistors, this one and this one. This resistor here is a 3 ohm. Yep. So, and this one is a 68 ohm or 70 ohm here. If we test it from here to here, we're going to have 73 ohm. So that's one, it should be okay. This one here is connected to the transformer, is okay. This one is connected to the transformer, is okay. This component here is good. this one here, I think we had the short here, but we didn't have the short here between this one. I mean, the high voltage doesn't jump to the switching circuit. That's the switching IC that's sending the signal to the MOSFET, like to turn on and off, like carrying the voltage 0, 390, 0, 390, and keep going like that, or 0 to 160. So let's check this one as well. So we have a resistor here. This is a low ohm resistor, or 10 kilo ohm resistor like the other one. And we have a carbon resistor here, is a low ohm. From the carbon resistor we have 70 or 68 ohm here. Then we have 3 ohm here. Then this one here we should have in the same thing. So this transistor here, 0.600 volt. Then between this pan and this pan, we have a higher reading. So usually and likely this switching IC is still good, because this component before the switching IC is still good. So that's mean the high voltage doesn't hit this IC. We wish so, but we are not sure yet. So let's put this ones back. Before the video stopped, because I have just a 3-minute left before I need to connect the phone to the computer to transfer some data, because the memory is full. There's tons of the videos that need to be posted, but I don't have time, sorry.
To get these pins into place.
So everything soldered good and there is no bridge. So we make our fuse just for test, because we're gonna put a fuse later if everything works good. Done soldering the MOSFETs. So let's test all the points that we had short before, and these capacitors we had short, so now we don't. Here we had a short, it's not, no short here. Here is short just because it is a short because the two coils here, like I told you. Here no short, and here no short. And here it was testing as a short before, if you remember, in these two diodes. So let's test the TV, test the board in the TV, and see what it's gonna get. I put the board in the place. I didn't plug the main board, no backlight. I want to test the power board, if it's gonna burn, the jumper wire for the fuse is gonna get burned, or the MOSFETs. So before we connect anything, we're gonna test the power board. And another thing is good for to test, get a source that has a switch on and off from here. So we turn it off. I'm gonna plug the TV to the power. First test. And so I'm gonna watch if it is any burn, anything, nothing. So I didn't see no smokes, nothing burning. That's good. So next, let's test the voltages. Hi honey. So we're going to test the voltage in the rectifier bridge. Is a DC. So here we have 135 volt. That's good. Then we're going to test the voltage in the big capacitor. Is a 390. Be careful when you test this one, that's a high voltage. So the primary, it looks good. Now we test the secondary if we have the voltage for the main board. Put this one in the ground and we test the number 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6. I think 6 and 7. We have 12 volt, 0.8 is mean close to the 13 volt as is shown here. Next thing, let's just plug the backlight, nothing else. We're gonna power it on. We're gonna wait to see if the backlight is gonna turn on. And here, the backlight is on. So the backlight works. Let's unplug it. Let's plug this one. That's the main board connector. And voila, you can see the TV turns on, HDMI 3, the apps. This is a 4K 40-inch TV, so it works. So we saved the power board. This power board is about $100. So I'm gonna change the fuse, then I put the TV together. Alright, so this is the fuse. This one is I think is a 8 amp. The fuse here is a 5, so this one it will work. So let me remove my jumper. Fuse is good. So this is the component we change. Is a fuse. MOSFET in. We change 2 MOSFETs, even like just one is bad because the other one still tests good, but I want these 2 MOSFET to be the same. So we have 2 transformer here. It works with the 2 MOSFETs. So, and we have double diode. That's the component we change for this board to work. So I already put the TV together, plug it to the power. You can see Samsung logo. I can hear the clicks. So the TV work, and this is all for this video. Please, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to help this channel. If you already subscribed, you can leave me a comment. Let me know what do you think about this video. If something need to be changed or added to make the next videos more better. The channel is still small and still learning. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next one.